Shalom, shalom, guys, and welcome to the Spiritual Channel again with Brother T.L. Christ Juvet. I hope you guys have been doing well because it's been quite a while that I haven't done any videos, and that's because of a couple of reasons. Nevertheless, I hope to get consistent as soon as possible. Okay. And today I just want to bring you some words of encouragement. By the way, whatever I'm going to say in this video, there is no financial advice in this video. Okay. I'm not a professional financial advisor, so I'm not bringing you some kind of advice. Nevertheless, on this channel, I do always share with you what I personally am doing, and most importantly, what God is saying about different stuffs. I know that the markets are crazy. Yes, Bitcoin has fallen from as high as 126,000, I think, fell right down to, was it the 103,000, went back up to 116, and it just cracked 100K downwards for the first time in a couple of months. Okay, and it's all bad sentiment. On my side, I don't understand why all this is happening. I have my own, should we call it conspiracy theories, okay, about what's happening. But why? Because they've been a lot of positive news around crypto, even with the ETF that are new ETFs that are being should I say being issued, okay, that are, I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand. Honestly, I don't get exactly why things are happening the way they're happening. But on this channel, I always want to depend much more on what God is saying than what I am saying. And I have myself to blame because I also got caught up in a mess. Okay, really got caught up in a mess this time around, and I have myself to blame. Why? Because one of those days, I think I shared that on the channel. I did see God showed me people who were selling their. I saw people kind of selling their coins, eager to sell their coins, rushing to sell their coins. But for some reason, I just thought I was going to be a minor dip. And by the way, I saw it was at the time about a couple of days from the day I saw that, it had a minor dip and then it started recovering. And I was all okay, not knowing that, yeah, the Lord was telling me that, boy, you have to get out of this thing and then you get back in later on. I didn't get the full word. Okay, it didn't really come all that clear, and then I missed out, and I lost money. Okay, but when I say I lost money, it's just like dropped down in value because I don't trade, so I didn't really lose money. I know that it's going to go up, but it's a significant drop, especially something like Wikicard. Yes, something like Wikicard has dropped from, by the price is divided by almost 6 now. Okay, so imagine maybe right up there you had sold and then you're coming right down here just to buy again. It was going to always give a high gains, but that didn't happen. Now, concerning what's happening right now in the market, I just want to say, listen, I've been getting words concerning the space, XRP as well, H bar as well, and I'm not bringing those words because, like I've always told you, I want the words that I receive to really certain and clear before I bring them to you. I don't just want to rush to bring you something and then tomorrow maybe it rather turns out not to be the case. I want to be sure about what I hear, okay? And having said that, the things that I've heard all this while, I know that the markets are going to turn back. They're going to turn back. And recently I got it. The Lord spoke to me that it's going to turn back. We're going to see a turn back. Now, how big of a turn back, I don't know, but I know there's going to be a turn back, okay? Because I know that it's going to be a big turn back, but I don't know how big it's going to be, and I don't know when. And when I say I don't know when, okay, I'm not trying to hide away from giving out time frames. When God gives me a time frame, I do give that time frame. If I'm saying this, is because I don't have a very, very specific time frame, but I know it shouldn't be something too long from now. It shouldn't be something, I'm not talking about things like beyond months and months, no, or maybe too many weeks, no. Because if you do that, then actually it's just going to be probability game that you're playing. But that's not what I do here, okay? So I do know that there's going to be a turn back. I don't know when. I don't know how big it's going to be, but I know that it's going to be a big turn back, okay, like moving back upwards. And apart from that, I also want to shed a little light on Cameroon, okay. Listen, things are going crazy in Cameroon. Remember, I've been speaking about this thing, and I the things that I saw they are unfolding. I just couldn't see it because of security reasons. And let me let you know, recently they've been arrested of a lot of persons that just get up to speak, say just anything about that comes to the mind or in the name of whatever be the case. I don't want to go into any details, but they've been, it has landed a couple of people in trouble, and that is exactly what I was saying. That why I was saying I didn't want to say certain things, because I knew the Lord had already shown me that it could probably land me in trouble. So I wasn't prepared for that. So I better keep that, and then the most important part is to pray about it, and that things don't escalate into unnecessary levels, okay. And we're going to continue praying as such. I went to the market the other time, and I don't even know how people who, let me say poor people, I don't even know how they're surviving, to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Went to the market the other day, and I wanted to buy a couple of stuffs, and guys, a tomato of the size, kind of real small, 200 francs. Onion, 200, was it 250? A finger of carrot was selling for like 300 francs. And I know that on this channel there are a lot of people, if I don't give a perspective in the dollar, it's difficult to get it. But if I want to put a proper perspective, it's just to say that an average salary will go just for food. You will not have extra money to do A or B. No, you go for basic food. It's not going to be a rich meal. It's going to be basic food, because things are going really crazy, crazy. I even went to supermarkets, and the whole places are empty, shelves are empty, and all that. So it's really really a tough time, and I wanted to ask you guys, okay, if you've been praying for Cameroon, please do continue praying for Cameroon. Put us in prayers. We'll also keep praying, and hopefully I'm praying that God gives me capacity as well to be able to reach out to some of the people that we've been reaching out to, because when it comes to hunger, to be honest, I know how hard it is out there, especially those orphanages that have kids, like 20 kids, 30, 40. How they do feed is only going to be by the mercies and the grace of God, bringing them supply through people like us. Okay, so if you want to be a part of it, you know the drill. Always check in the description section below, and you always find how you can be a part of this through, is it PayPal you want to use, is it cryptocurrency wallets you want to use, whatever be the case. So today's video was just to basically to encourage you, okay. Don't be despaired. Those of you who have invested in the cryptocurrency market, don't be despaired. I personally, I am not selling a dime. I'm not selling anything. I'll keep it there. It's right there, because I believe it's going to be a turn back, and it's going to grow. In fact, I heard the Lord say to me this time around that Bitcoin was going to go over 1 million. I'm not saying this bull run. Now, don't miss me, okay? I'm not saying there was no specific timing to which bull run or whatever, but that Bitcoin in the future is going to go beyond 1 million. Remember, the highest price I've ever talked about is 1 million. But the Lord said to me that it's going to go beyond 1 million, okay? And I believe that was just to boost my confidence, because come on, like you guys, I was also down, man. I was, feeling a little down about the whole thing, like, okay, how didn't I get this? How didn't I get this? That's when I kind of remembered what I had seen about people hastily trying to sell out some of their cryptocurrencies. Okay, God always has our back. Trust me, God has our back. If there is any messing up, it is we who do mess up. But I believe that God has the capacity to always bring back, restore what has been lost. So that's going to be it. And I'm going to keep praying. If I get any word, then I will be sharing with you. God bless you as always. See you next time, and bye bye.